We are at Mayhem Garage, day 6 of the 72-hour Firebird build. A lot's happened. Trip, you want to run through it real quick?
Sure.
What are you working on now?
Right now we're laying up the rear harness for AccuSump trigger, AccuSump pressure sensor settings, and the fuel level sensor. There's heat drinking.
So that's going to connect back here. He put these nice clips. What'd you call these clips?
Deutsch DT connectors.
Deutsch DT connectors on the AccuSump and pressure switch. Those are really cool. Started mounting this little aluminum plate here is going to hold all that stuff, and it's going to be mounted in the floorboard so it can be removed easily to be worked on if it needs to. That's a cool solenoid, Ford style solenoid. So we just run from the battery to this, then from the starter to this. Oh yeah, Matt was working on, last night he was working on the smoothing off the firewall. That's where the stock AC went through. He's coming back today to finish grinding and smoothing it out. But got a nice little plate in there. That feels like the same gauge as the metal that was on there.
Yeah, it's nice, solid.
I brought in the inner fenders last night to see how that was going to work out. And it's not going to really interfere with this at all once I lock down this this junction here of hoses and whatnot. Had the inner fenders powder coated, so I'm interested to see if the 6-inch backspace 275s, if there's enough room once the suspension is loaded back up. Got some harnesses. Oh, this looks really nice. So Trip wrapped all these harnesses in this, what do you call this?
DR25 brake cam.
DR25. So all the wires are nicely wrapped from the
Oh, that? Oh, you're talking about the dash? That's just a
split loom. It looks really good. Put some electrical tape.
The rest of the stuff's in the DR25 heat shrink.
And then if you see right there, we've got a blower laying down in there. That actually, I don't know if we'll get to doing that today, but it's gonna, well, this one's a little different, but you get the idea. That blower is gonna be mounted. The one that's down in there is it's a lot shorter, and it fits in this hole where the stock blower is. So we're gonna mount it in there and then run some hose under the dash for a defrost. I just brought in some of the stock. These are all rusted. They're the originals, but there were these are the front turn signal lights. So I just want to see how stuff plugged up. All the connections are done. The grounds. So it's coming along nicely. Let's see. Here's our 2 a.m. cookout box where we made a list. Wiper plug, ring terminal on starter, fans, defrost fan, battery cables, courtesy lights, mount the tray. That's that thing right there. Then get a battery and then test the lights. And I think we're done at that point. And the goal is to be loaded up and leaving the driveway at 5 o'clock today.
About 7 hours from now.
About 7 hours from now. What was the slogan for Mayhem Garage that we came up with this morning?
We always do more than we anticipated.
Always doing more than we anticipated at Mayhem Garage.